admittedly, on my behalf, it's a stupid mistake to make, and I hate that I've made it. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another REFSIX weekly vlog. So, obviously, last week was a Saturday game. We had a game at Lancing, and today it is Monday. So I've dealt with last week's game, or Saturday's game, and I have a game tomorrow. So, in terms of training this week, I'm about to go do a swim session to keep the load light off my body and keep me sort of overall ready and raring to go tomorrow. A nice light swim should keep me going fine. So I have to go into REFSIX HQ tomorrow because obviously it's the day I work from the office. So it's going to be a little bit of a weird day. I'm going to go out for lunch, have a nice heavy meal, some sort of like pokeable rice. So that's the plan. Getting assessed again, so it's very much full on, so we love it. And hopefully we get some more people to talk in the vlog. So stay tuned for the rest of the vlog because obviously we've got a new assessor, a new team, and a new ground as well. So I'm very much looking forward to them all. And obviously we're learning from the positioning from goal kicks that we were last week. And hopefully we can improve them this week. So join me for this fun week and what is going to be an intense week as well, because then I've got another game Saturday. So I'm going to have to recover well for that. So today's a swim session. I'll catch you there. See you in a bit.
The next day.
Good morning, everyone. So it's match day. It's 8 a.m. and I'm about to head off to REFSIX HQ for the day to obviously work. It's been raining all night, which is probably quite a good thing because the ground will be softer. You know, hopefully it's not so rock solid. I'm convinced it's grass, not 3G. I've never been to Leatherhead before, so I don't know. So the plan is to cycle to work and then have lunch, a bigger lunch at work, and then dinner here. I haven't packed my kit bag yet because I don't like packing it the night before. Obviously, we're very aware of this. So I'm going to come home roughly, I'm going to leave work about 4 o'clock, come home, eat, pack my bag and go. So yeah, that's the plan so far today. And I'm quite very much looking forward to this game. Obviously, I don't sound like it, I've only just woken up. But I am very much looking forward to this game and sort of kicking on from last week. So let's go. Okay, right, so as you can tell, I've just got in. My hair is a bit frizzy. Watch is on charge. The time is about 35 minutes past 4. I've got to leave in about 20 minutes, half an hour. So I'm going to quickly pack my bag and then get changed into my matchday gear. We're going to have a quick shower as well and eat. So this is the bag that is being packed today for a middle. One shirt, because I'll explain another day. A new one's coming. Warm up. That's actually irrelevant. Warm up top speaker this time. 2 packets of sweets. We've got straws and Tang fast sticks. Warm up mid layer. Boots. I also have another pair in here. Boot spray. Towel. That does remind me, I'm going to need a quick bag for dirty clothes. Box of tricks. Wash kit with obviously the utensils. This as well, which is new, which is what the FA sent us. This is called our crime sheet. So you put the player's misconduct. So you can give this one, so it's like carbon paper. So you give one to the home team, one to the away team, and one for me. So there's just loads of that. So it tells me all the caution codes as well, which is nice, even though they're already in REFSIX. And obviously like good state of the pitch. What else have we got? State of the dressing rooms, hospitality marks, any other comments? Was there a substitute board? How were the benches home and away? You know, was anyone dismissed? And, you know, anyone in breach of league rules and the player misconduct. So that is the kit. Oh, wait, we need gel. So what's going to be the dip? Go for a lucky dip. 1, 2. We have got apple, and the second one is blackcurrant. So I had apple last time, which was quite nice. And blackcurrant I haven't had yet. So I'm going to pack all this stuff up, and then I'll catch you guys for when I'm changed and ready to go and ready to eat pre-match. So that's all the stuff ready to be packed. So, dressed and ready to go. Pre-match is this. So it is coleslaw, new potatoes, sausage meat plate, which is giant sausage roll, and salad. Nice and carb heavy, which is great. Kickoff's in 3 hours, so I've got, what's the time, 5 to 5. I've got 10 minutes to eat this and I'm ready to go. So actually quite relaxed. My watch is just finishing up on charge. I've got to fill up my water bottle. But that's it. So it's nice and simple. As always, my pre-match playlist is here. I'm going to listen to it for the first 15, 20 minutes before I pick up Simon, my assistant, and then we'll travel the rest of the route together, and then we'll be at the ground. So I'll catch you guys at the ground. Okay, Simon, how did you think that went? Was that your first line?
Second line.
Second line?
Yep, I think it went well. It was a good competitive game. Very action-packed. Did a lot of running.
Yeah, did a lot of running.
Yeah, enjoyable.
Enjoyable, yeah. I know you took a little bit of stick for the offside, but how, like...
Yeah,
how do you
it was
feel?
weird. It's a weird one to have the fans so close. There's quite a few people behind me and I got quite a lot of abuse. You know, they thought someone was offside for the goal. I didn't give it, and I was level. I thought it was an absolutely perfect goal, so I didn't give anything.
Yeah,
it's quite a lot to. I don't know, you have quite thick skin actually. I feel a bit demotivated from having it, but you know.
But you've got through it, and let's be honest, the decision was right. You're in line. You know, you've got those decisions to make, so.
Yeah, it's all learning. What more can I do? You've done it. It's part of the game. I think the thing for me is, I think it's just a sad part of the game that abuse is so embedded into the game. Whether the decision is right or wrong, it is part of it. But you know, these things happen.
They do indeed. They do indeed. But we're in. We've done it. It was an intense game, I thought, but I enjoyed it. We were being obviously observed. We were observed, and hopefully the assessor comes back with some nice things, and you know, we'll crack on with tomorrow.
Yeah, another day, another dollar, as they say.
Exactly. So when's your next game?
My next game will be Saturday.
Yeah.
Down at Brighton's old pitch, I believe. Vardinians play at.
It is indeed.
So yeah, that was good, and I think you did well. You should be proud of yourself. I think you look very comfortable at that level, considering it's quite new for you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You should be pleased.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
So the debrief is done. How did it go? Went okay. I think he was happy with the way I managed the game. My match control was good. He said I missed a mandatory caution for kicking the ball away, which, you know, it's one of those ones you just have to sort of take on the chin, really, because it's expected at that level, whereas at level 4 I could probably manage it, and I did manage it on the day. But he said at that level it's mandatory caution, but because I gave 3 other cautions, he's not going to put it in major development, because I effectively gave 4, should have given 4, gave 3, so 75% rate basically is what he's saying. But back to me on all my key match decisions: 2 penalties, 1 red card that wasn't a red card, so I didn't give the red card, just for context. So yeah, all good. The report comes in tomorrow, so I'll be back at REFSIX HQ tomorrow, so we can go for it hopefully with Hassan tomorrow, and fingers crossed it's the same as last time, about 72.6. I'll be very happy with that. So yeah, I will catch you tomorrow. Hello. So we've got the assessment through. I'm going to quickly go through my REFSIX stats, and then we'll talk about the assessment in general. So stats 9.11k, not too bad. Positioning wise, nice actually. First half, you know, we can see me getting wide out of that centre circle. Not as wide on the corners as well, in corners, sort of the sides of the pitch, meaning that I'm not taking up that position from goal kicks anymore. I'm a lot more central, which is I think working for me, because you can see my heat maps are changing instantly as well. I'm getting into better spaces. You know, looking at the second half here, we can see I'm getting into sort of more areas into the corner around the penalty box rather than getting super wide. So, you know, these red patches are showing good things, I think. Sprints wise, quite a lot as well. So if we have a look at the high ones as well, because obviously ego wise, 3 big ones, all in the right areas as well. So I've had to make some good runs. Look at plenty of medium ones, like longer medium ones as well. And as always, quite a lot of short, sharp, low ones. A lot of these will be probably getting back into position rather than, you know, I find low is getting back into position. So I'm spending a lot of time getting back into position from goal kicks, corners, free kicks. Medium is sort of a break is about to happen, or I've had to, you know, catch up a little bit. And high is like fast breaks. So yeah, that's the REFSIX stats. Good stuff. And then we move on to the report. So, from the assessment, basically straight up, you know, he said I missed a caution, which is really annoying on my behalf. So in application of law, the first one, it puts me straight on a 7. I can't get higher than that, which is, he's put it as expected because because I gave 3 normals, 3 correct cautions and 1 missed caution. He's put it down as expected rather than major development. It's just this kicking the ball away at this level. It's the standard. It's obviously a massive kick in the teeth for me because, you know, I thought I'd had such a good game. Yeah, it just feels like a tiny little thing has really not screwed me over, because it hasn't, I don't think, but really put a damper on things and what's something that could have been really positive. But we look at other things as well. So take that out of the way. You know, we know how to deal with this now in terms of kicking the ball away in the last 10 minutes is basically a cautionable offence, and actionable. And, you know, that's what is expected at this level. But decision making and accuracy, above standard expected. Outstanding I got for consistent, credible recognition of fouls and offensive. And he said the game was played at pace, especially during the last 30 minutes. I made 19 free kicks. Turned down a penalty appeal. You know, outstanding decision making and accuracy. That's a really positive thing. Match control, above standard expected. You know, it said it was clear and deliberate movement towards quick free kicks to make sure that you would feel their reaction. So basically, I blew the whistle and jumped in when I thought, oh, this could get a little bit tasty, and he liked that. Outstanding for adapts refereeing style and management of techniques dependent on the temperature of the game, the attitudes, the scorelines, and the match demands. And he said it was pleasing to see he kept a low profile during the early counters in the game. 5 free kicks in the first 25 minutes. However, you didn't switch off there, and there were 4 more fouls that came in the last 15 minutes where you raised your interaction. He raised your interaction by bossing throw-ins in the 35th and 45th minute, caution on the 30th and 42nd minutes, ensured that you delivered the first half safely and you controlled the game well. And another really good comment. We move into fitness and work rate. Due to your high fitness levels, you're able to drop off and keep up with play. Bang, 7.5. Retains a clear view and judgment of situations and high accuracy decision making. 8. You are rarely static. You're always on the move, anticipation the next phase of play with many runs back and forward. Like, I'm not actually going to lie, I read this for the first time. So these are all great. I looked at the number and I haven't gone through it properly. So, another 8 as well. High levels of work rate, appropriate running. Breakaways attack do not present you with any problem. You seem to relish them with good examples when aggressively sprinting from penalty area to penalty area. From the edge of the penalty area, oversaw, shot on goal, and then entered the penalty box. Long sprint, penetrated the penalty box. Communication, all 7s. Teamwork, outstanding. This game was controlled well by all 3 of you. Yeah. Alertness, awareness, 7. Management of technical offences, 7 across the board. One comment was attacking free kicks. Basically, I made one team march back 10 yards because they didn't take it where I wanted to, and I didn't let the other. So, a 72.4. But the missed caution is obviously the biggest area because it's application of law. So that's where I've lost a lot of mark. I reckon I've lost potentially a mark and a half there for a missed caution. But so 72.4, that puts me an average of 72.5. But we'll take that. it's disappointing, yes. And when I got it last night, I looked straight at the number and I was disappointed. So it's Thursday today. I went to Coldplay last night and I was disappointed, but I can't let football consume my every being. And I'm glad I was out when it came through, because it gave me headspace and time to be like, okay, enough. You know, you've had your 5 minutes of moaning, you know, get on with it now. And, you know, you look at the report and actually there are so many good things in here that show that I'm a good referee. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 8s in there. Like, I've never seen any 8s, like that many 8s ever in my level 4 assessment. So we're working on a good positive vibe. It just needs tweaking a little bit to make it better. And admittedly, on my behalf, it's a stupid mistake to make, and I hate that I've made it. But we have to move on. We go on to Millwall on Saturday as a train. It's not, so I don't get assessed on those games because it's under 19s Millwall, but I don't get club marks either. So basically, I'm going to practice my goal kick position, my free kick position, and managing the game well. Just the little bits I can work on in that game is going to be perfect. So this is good stuff to bring forward. So in terms of analysis, you know, that little bit has made a massive difference. It would have been an unbelievable mark had it been for this one caution. And basically the caution was kicking the ball away. So better, John. It needs to be better. So we go on. I'm going to debrief this with my coach later on today and go through the finer details. But I am happy with actually looking at it overall. The mark is disappointing from what I wanted. Expectations need to be lowered for me, I think. But overall, I am happy because it does read really well other than this one section. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's still a good result for me. So, but yeah, that's been that part of the vlog. As you can tell, it's very frustrating, and you know, it is what it is. But we will move forward. We will get this better. But now we know what the expectation is, and we know how to deal with it for next time. So next time I get this assessor or any other assessor I know in the 80th minute, if a team is under the cosh and they even think about kicking the ball away, it's caution, and I know that now. So I will not make the same mistake again. And if I do, call me out on a vlog because I will be fuming. So thanks for watching this part of the vlog, and I will close it off soon because I've got to get ready to go to work tomorrow and basically prepare for Millwall. So that is it for another weekly vlog. Obviously a little bit of disappointment in terms of missed marks and a good platform to build. We're a first year, manage expectations. That is the plan this year. So we're now preparing for Millwall under 19s next week. So I believe that's going to be at the training ground. So we've been there before. We were there last year on the line. Now we're in the middle. So come along for that. Thanks very much if you've got this far in the video. We love the support. Please leave us a comment if you want to see anything or see anything different. Learn from us. I want to learn from you as well. So any advice, the comments have been great recently. But thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next REFSIX weekly vlog.